Hola borrachos y borrachas. So I am currently trying to transition from 2019 to 2020. It's kind of a weird transition because I have a lot going on and the things kind of don't stop for the holidays. So it's really difficult for me. So I kind of had to sit down and really do this real quick so I can show you guys. But this is about the fourth time I've recorded this, so wish me luck. This is my 2019 bullet journal. This is what it looks like. For those of you who don't know what a bullet journal is, it's basically a DIY slash customizable planner. This is what's worked for me, but if you guys want more information on it, please let me know. Put it in the comments and I'll create a video just to show you all of my bullet journal and how I work with it. So I'm currently transitioning from my 2019 journal to my 2020 journal. And for those of you who haven't been following me very long, last year I wrote an article on why I hate New Year's resolutions. And since the New Year's coming up, I thought it'd be fitting for me to explain to you why, video version, and then kind of show you on how I apply these or how they're written on my journal. So basically the way I do my end of the year or my beginning of the year planning is I don't do New Year's resolutions anymore. Rather, I have goals that I call them goals. You can still call them New Year's resolutions. But the main thing that I do is I give myself a word of the year. So I choose a word of the year. So what this word is, it's basically the foundation for my goals or my resolutions. So I know this might seem a little contradictory because I don't have resolutions, but they're goals and that's what New Year's resolutions are. But everything starts off with this word. So I had a word for 2018, I had a word for 2019, and now I'm planning my word for 2020. So let's start off with 2019. 2019, the word was intentional. That was my big key word for the year. Everything, every decision, every project, every little choice that I made had the word intention behind it. Any projects that I was doing, such as the Cheez with Karla J, if you guys aren't familiar with it, the Cheez with Karla J is a weekly live podcast, streaming podcast that I interview guests. We talk about celebrity cheese, we talk about music news, we talk about TV shows and movies, and then we play a bunch of games at the very end of the podcast. So basically that when I created that idea, I had intention behind it. There was a reason why I created it. There was a reason why I decided to create it the way I did and why it was outlined the way I did. Because I had created podcasts before in the past that I created because I thought they were amazing ideas. And then I didn't think about the big picture. I didn't think about the end result or where I wanted to take it. I just thought this would be super fucking cool and let's do it. That was my thought process, right? So 2019 was the year of intention. I had intention. There was an intention for everything. There was a reason for everything. And so my 2019 goals were to get a new job. And the reason for getting that new job was because I wanted to start networking. I wanted to start meeting people that were in my realm of what my career choice was going to be one day. And if you guys don't know, my end goal was to create my own business. I always wanted to create a business that I loved. And I studied marketing. I studied mass communications with the focus in public relations and a minor in graphic design. So I am a content creator by all means. It's practically on my diploma. That is what I love to do and that is what I studied. So one day I wanted to create this business and I had the overall plan, but I didn't know how to get there. So I knew the first step in taking was to get a new job so I could network and get out there. Mind you, 3 months ago, I finally launched my business. It is called Karla J Media. It is a digital and media company business. Right now it's just me, but the focus is digital content creation. That is what we do. Podcast production, product photography, everything that is digital, and your girl. So I created that goal, to change a new job for the intention of having a business one day. And I met that goal. I changed my job, but I also started my business. So that is just to show you how this works, basically. And I'm not going to read all of my goals because sometimes they are either too personal or they can get a little too crazy, or some of you guys might not understand the reason behind all of these, and that's fine. This is supposed to be catered to you. This is supposed to be for you. You choose your word based off of what you want your new year to be, or what your big goals are for the new year, and how you think you're going to get there. What is something that is going to drive every single one of those goals? Like 2018, for example, my word was consistent. I had to be consistent in everything that I did. I had Wasted Wednesday. That was when I started my Wasted Wednesday live streaming show. And I decided that I was going to be consistent with it. I tried not to miss a Wednesday. I tried to create videos every single week. I was consistent. Okay. Second thing was gym. I wanted to go to the gym consistently. Again, the keyword, consistently. So from February, it took me a while to kind of get my gears going, but in February, I went to the gym all the way up until November, consistently for 4 or 5 days out of the week. So those were the words. That was the word that really pushed every single goal, every single decision. So pick a word that you think will embody every single one of these goals, or a majority of these goals. And that way, that is your word of the year, and you can reach your goals somehow by planning ahead. Mind you, this isn't a sit down at the beginning of the year, plan what you want at the very end, and then forget about it for the next 12 months. No, basically what I do is I create goals that are a little bit more quarterly goals for the beginning of the year, rather than overall goals. There are things that I know I can do in the first 3 to 4 months of the year. But every single one has that word behind it. So for 2020, let's look in here. It says 2020 goals. The word of the year is grateful, because I want to be grateful for everything that I do and have at this point. But I'm going to add focus. I want to add focus to my word of the year because a lot of these goals that I have are business related, like such as keep my business alive. So I want to focus on making sure that my business keeps on thriving, keeps on meeting clients' expectations. I want to make sure that I do that and I focus on that. Okay. So I know that's like a big goal, but keep business alive is kind of something that is just constantly in my head. Keep your business alive and focus on it. The other one, better your photography, better your graphics. These all kind of go hand in hand, but they go back to my business. I want to focus on these things because I want to constantly create amazing graphics, amazing photography for my clients, that they're pushing out content every single day, every other day. So there's that. And my last one is take care of yourself. So I want to take care of myself mentally and physically, and that is where the focus word comes in. I want to focus on my mental and physical health. So by doing that, and that goes with everything. This is, again, a general goal. And then every single week or every single month, I plan smaller goals to get to these bigger goals. So just because you wrote down these goals doesn't mean you're done for the year. What this is, it's just a general goal that you wish to reach by the end of the year. But every single week, every single month, every single quarter, you have to create smaller steps to reach these bigger goals. So I don't want you to just dump everything, all your goals, all your expectations, all your wants and needs and everything in this one paper, and then just push it aside for the next 11 months. Again, write your goals every single week, every single month, every single quarter. I'm talking to you like a little kid, but you have to evaluate and figure out what are the steps to get there. And this can go for every single thing that you do in your life. It doesn't have to be your New Year's resolutions or your New Year's goals, but this is what works for me and has worked for me on doing everything that I do. And I wanted to share this with you all because I think having a word of the year is more, having a word of the year helps you be more successful in the new year rather than having New Year's resolutions. So with that being said, I hope you take this and try it out. See what you like. See if maybe you prefer New Year's resolutions instead of this one word of the year. But I wanted to give you all my take on New Year's resolutions and how I get through the year and how I meet my goals. A lot of the things are more personal. They're not things that everyone can kind of see, but they're things that I can see at the end of the year and know that I did them, I fixed them, I changed, or I did this. So if you all want to read about it, I've actually written an article. I wrote about it last year, actually. I wrote an article about this last year, and it kind of gives you a general rundown of what I just said. And if you have any questions or any comments that you want to make about this, go ahead and put it in the comments. Feel free. Tell me what you do every single year. Tell me how you prepare for the new year. I want to hear it. And again, if you guys want to know more about my bullet journal system and what I do, how I organize, put it in the comments and I will be more than happy to make a video for you guys, because I do love talking about my bullet journal. I tell everyone that I know personally about it and how they should be creating one. But a lot of people don't even listen to me because they think I'm dumb. I'm obsessed with organization. So, all right, guys. So again, if you have any questions, make sure you put it in the comments. And if you are not following me on Instagram, Facebook, all of those social media goods, make sure you do. I will put all the links down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.